Jaylen Brown was robbed of the December Eastern Conference Player of the Month award. December was one of the strongest stretches of basketball in Jaylen Brown's career. With Jason Tatum sidelined since last year's playoffs, the Boston Celtics have leaned heavily on their finals MVP, and Brown responded with dominant, consistent performances night after night. What appeared to be a clear case for Player of the Month instead went to Jalen Brunson of the New York Knicks. While a case can certainly be made for Brunson, this conversation is less about him being undeserving and more about Jaylen Brown's excellence being overlooked. Context matters. Boston entered the season as a projected play-in team with little expectations, unusual for an organization where success often feels expected rather than celebrated. When elite performances become routine, they tend to lose narrative shine. Add in Brown's sometimes tense relationship with the media and the Celtics' reputation as one of the league's least beloved franchises, and it becomes easier to understand how historic production can quietly slide past voters. Both Jaylens were outstanding in December, but the numbers separate them more than the headlines suggest. Jaylen Brown averaged 31.7 points, 6.5 rebounds, and 5.4 assists per game, while shooting at an elite 53.8% from the field and 42.6% from the three-point. He led the entire NBA in scoring for the month and guided Boston to 7 wins in the 10 games he played. In 9 of those 10 games, Brown scored 30 or more points, showcasing both volume and consistency. Jaylen Brown did miss 2 games in December, and his availability may have played a role in the final decision. However, when he was on the floor, his impact was undeniable. He wasn't just scoring, he was doing it efficiently, shouldering a massive offensive burden while maintaining elite shooting splits and locking up on defense. Brunson, meanwhile, averaged 30.6 points, 3.2 rebounds, and 7.1 assists per game while appearing in 13 of the Knicks' 14 December games. He shot 47.5% from the field and 40.5% from 3, leading New York to an impressive 11-3 record. Brunson delivered multiple standout performances, including a 47-point game and 7 games with at least 30 points. He capped off his December by winning the NBA in-season tournament, earning tournament MVP honors after scoring 25 points in the championship game. Those accomplishments matter. Brunson was exceptional, and his leadership was central to New York's success. Playing in the league's largest media market only amplified the visibility of those performances, helping shape the narrative around this month. Statistically, however, Brown held the edge in several key areas. He scored more, shot more efficiently from both the field and three-point range, and rebounded at a higher rate. Brunson averaged more assists and played in more games, but Player of the Month is based off an individual performance, not a team resume contest. Brown's December also carried historical significance. He tied a Boston Celtics franchise record with 9 consecutive games of 30 or more points, matching a mark set by Larry Bird. In a franchise defined by legends, joining Larry Bird in the record books is a powerful indicator of elite play. Yet, this achievement barely registered in the broader award discussion. By comparison, Brunson's December featured memorable moments and clutch performances, especially during the NBA Cup, but nothing that stood out as historically unprecedented for the Knicks or the league. His impact was real, but Brown's run combined dominance, efficiency, and history in a way few players can replicate. Player of the Month honors carry long-term implications. They influence MVP narratives, all NBA selections, and how seasons are remembered. Brown's December told a story of dependable dominance, two-way impact, and leadership under pressure. Brunson's December told a story of scoring, explosions, playmaking, and team success. Both narratives are compelling, but only one aligns cleanly with the pure performance-based evaluation. Efficiency remains one of the most undervalued aspects of modern basketball analysis. Brown shooting over 50% from the field and over 40% from 3, and an elite volume is not just impressive, it's rare. His impact was felt on every possession, not just in highlight moments. On a per-possession basis, Brown was more effective than Brunson. Brown did not hide his frustration after the award announcement. A simple retweet expressed his disappointment, underscoring a larger conversation surrounding the NBA awards. Are these honors determined strictly by on-court performances, or are they influenced by narrative momentum, team success, and market size? To be fair, Brunson's case was far from trivial. Leading the Knicks to their first NBA Cup championship is a legitimate achievement, and his role as a facilitator strengthens his argument. However, the in-season tournament exists separately from the regular season award structure. While it adds context, it should not outweigh superior individual performance over the same time period. At its core, this debate comes down to one question: should Player of the Month be decided by objective statistical excellence or by narrative-driven impact combined with team success? Jaylen Brown's case checks nearly every objective box: elite scoring, elite efficiency, consistency, and historical relevance. Brunson's case leads more heavily on team milestones, media visibility, and narrative momentum. Both approaches have merit, but they do not carry equal weight if the award is truly meant to honor individual performances. If the Player of the Month reflects the best basketball player during the month, Jaylen Brown should have won the award. If narrative and team achievements carry greater influence, then Brunson's selection becomes more understandable, though still debatable. Thank you for listening. Please like, comment, and subscribe.